200 million people. And it extends and covers a great deal of territory.
Good evening. The Dallas branch of the NAACP Day of Action. Here at the Martin Luther King Center, 2922 Crowley on MLK Boulevard, Dallas, Texas. Today, April the 4th, 2011, 5 o'clock p.m. Our objective is to honor the late Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s rich legacy and to continue the fight for human and civil rights for all Americans.
At 6:01, the Nobel Peace Prize laureate was assassinated at the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee on April the 4th, 1968, at a young age of 39. We're here today, the Dallas branch NAACP, as well as the Lincoln NAACP, as well as hopefully the Woodrow Wilson NAACP, and many other activists around the country, standing to support and honor the actions and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King. We don't want to just honor his legacy, but we want to continue in his footsteps.
Martin Luther King Jr. I've been to the mountaintop. Delivered at Mason's Temple, Memphis, Tennessee, April 3rd, 1968. Humanitarian, civil rights leader, author, preacher, Martin Luther King Jr. was all of these and more. King had flown to Memphis, Tennessee to support a group of striking sanitation workers who were being discriminated against. The day after this speech, April the 4th, Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated on the back of the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee. He was 39 years old.
I left Atlanta this morning and I got on the plane and the pilot said over the public address system, we have Dr. Martin Luther King on the plane, but we're sorry for the delay. But to be sure that we had a safe journey, we had the plane checked and guarded all night. But then I got into Memphis. Some said the threats were out. What would happen to me for some of my sick white brothers? He said, but I don't know what will happen now. We got some difficult days ahead.
All right.
But it really doesn't matter with me now.
No, it doesn't.
Because I've been to the mountaintop.
Yes.
And I don't mind, like anybody, I like to live a long life. Longevity has its place.
All right.
But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain.
Right, sir.
And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land.
Help, preacher.
I may not get there with you, but I know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm not worried tonight. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
Yes, sir.
He's trampling out the vintage for grace and wrath of storm.
All right.
He sound forth the trumpet that should never call retreat. He's sifting out the hearts of men before his judgment seat. Oh, be swift to answer him. Be jubilant my feet. Our God is marching on. Glory, hallelujah. Glory, hallelujah. Our God is marching on.
We stand here today, 43 years later, confronted by the same problems that we were facing 43 years ago.
Absolutely.
The shot that was heard around the world, 6:01 p.m., April 4th, 1968. The NAACP across this nation is holding events similar to what you guys are doing here tonight. We are observing not just the assassination, but also the continuation of the dream. Yes, they silenced the dream. There is no question, there is no refuting that. But they did not kill the dream.
Dallas, somebody said the blacks need to retreat. And what are we going to say?
We're going to go forward.
What are we going to say?
Going forward.
What are we going to say?
Going forward.
Now, I close out with my little saying, fired up.
Ready to go.
Fired up.
Ready to go.
Fired up.
Ready to go.
No retreat.
How's everybody doing this evening? Amen. It's wonderful and a blessing for all of you to be here. 43 years ago, today, at 6:01, Dr. Martin Luther King
was assassinated. A bullet heard all around the world. And unfortunately, that bullet is still lodged in us. Because as a people, we can't come together and be united. So it is my prayer today that not only that bullet be removed from us, but we learn to love each other, come together, work together. A people united can never be divided. So we must continue to work and have a work ethics of working together as a people. God bless you. Over at City Hall today, the sanitation workers are having a rally. Some 43 years ago, this movement was about sanitation workers. Dallas has the lowest paid sanitation workers in America. And that's a shame. They handle all our trash. They handle all of these diseases and germs and things. And so we need to support those sanitation workers, because it might not be us, but it might be our grandson or our granddaughter in the future. God bless you.
Privilege of being born way before most of you all. So I got a chance to live during the military career and starting my working life when I experienced Martin Luther King being assassinated. And I hope you all remember that. He was assassinated, he wasn't just shot. He was way too big to just be shot. You know, you shoot people like me. You assassinate people like Martin Luther King. They did that because he was too effective.
Right.
And when you're that effective, you become dangerous.
Yeah.
I hope and pray that we can, all of us can do something.
We've heard a lot of good speeches honoring the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We've heard people talk about what he did as he lived and as he died for the cause of justice. And my one question to you is, what are you going to do?
Amen.
What are you going to do? After we have heard all the things about what Dr. King did to promote justice, what he did to stand up for garbage workers in Memphis, Tennessee, what he did to talk about Johannesburg and South Africa, what are you going to do in Dallas, Texas? We need to elect a mayor that's going to be fair, not only to the people in North Dallas, but the people in South Dallas.
Amen.
We're facing a governor who refuses to turn to the people of Texas and give us our just due. We're facing a Texas legislature that are 101 strong in one Republican Party, and yet the Democrats languish with less than that. So all the Republicans need to do is show up, and the Democrats don't even have to show up. The Republicans can vote whatever they want to vote. Now, it's not about Democrats or Republicans, but it's about who's right and who's wrong. We need to stand up for what's right, and we need to stand against what's wrong. So we need to lift our voices today. We need to raise our fists high in the air and say, we are God's people. We need to be ready to walk. We need to be ready to talk. We need to be ready to stand strong for the cause of justice and for the cause of freedom. We can sing, we shall overcome, because we have not yet overcome. We need to sing, we shall overcome. And we need to not only sing it, we need to walk for it. We need to work for it. And we need to struggle for it until justice rain down like a rolling water.
We must teach our girls to settle for more. Not to mention our boys. We have to have a living wage. It's so important. That is why he died. So that we can eat, sleep, and be happy. It sounds so simple, but he wanted us to live like everybody else.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday.
Amen.
writing letters to the governor, who refused to accept the stimulus money from President Obama. We need to be writing to our senators, our representatives, and in writing to them, we will let them know that we're not pleased with their actions, that we're telling them to take the rainy day fund out of where it is stored and use it so that your class sizes will not be 35. People get what they request. And if you don't say a word, they'll think you're completely satisfied with everything that's going on down there at the Capitol. So we have what we call a sample letter with the address and information, and all you do is simply copy the letter in your own handwriting, sign your name to it, make sure you give it to your teacher, and I will put it in an envelope and mail it for you. There are 151 representatives, state representatives, and there are 31 senators. You can write to any one of those people that you so desire. I have the address here. This will make a difference in your education. Thank you very much.